Hey guys, what's going on? Houncer back with the NFL Week 2 picks. Now, if you guys didn't watch my first one, I am in this with Dangerous 13 and Hayes the Gamer. I will put our records after Week 1 at the end of the video, but spoiler alert, I won. Everybody's telling me the Patriots are never going to lose to the Chiefs. You know what? Y'all can suck it. That's pretty rude, but still, I'm going to stand by that statement. Anyway, I got other videos that I want to record tonight, so we're going to just go through this as best as I can. I'm not going to give scores like I did the first time because, okay, the Packers won like I thought they would, but I said it was going to be 35-32, and was it? No. So let's hop right into it. Thursday night, tomorrow night, Houston Texans at Cincinnati Bengals. Oh my gosh, is Andy Dalton horrible. Let me make this easy for you. Houston didn't look good against the Jaguars, okay? They really didn't, but I think the Jaguars are a better team than the Texans this year. So, we're just going to call it Houston Texans are winning this game. Next game, we have the Eagles at the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's very, very interesting because, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, Carson Wentz, I think, could have a really, really good year. He had a really good game last week against the Redskins. That's why I chose the Eagles, because I thought Carson Wentz would play better than than Kirk Cousins, and he did. But guys, it's the Chiefs. They're not gonna. The Chiefs just came off a huge win over the Patriots. I don't care what you guys say. Tom Brady's old. The Patriots look like crap. Okay, over 300 yards for Alex Smith, 0 interceptions and 4 touchdowns. The man went off. I'm sorry, the Eagles are a good team, but the Chiefs are a much better team. Chiefs are going to win. The Buffalo Bills at Carolina Panthers is the next game, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of stuck because the Panthers should have beaten the 49ers by a lot more than they did. Cam Newton still had a decent day. The Buffalo Bills, they're still a good team. I mean, the Bills won 21-12 against the Jets, so I'm really torn on this. Again, I'm going to go back to quarterback play. And with that being said, I think Carolina is going to win this game. This next game, I'm very torn on, okay? The Tennessee Titans at Jacksonville Jaguars. If you guys watched the Jaguars game, okay, their defense is incredible. Holy cow. Calais Campbell came over from the Cardinals and just tore it up, man. I mean, the Jacksonville Jaguars might be the real deal this year. You also have the Tennessee Titans, who are a good team. They weren't better than the better team of the Raiders, but their Tennessee Titan is good too. Honestly, I'm torn. Blake Bortles looked pretty good in week 1, but if Blake Bortles is starting, I don't think that Blake Bortles is going to have a good week at home. I think that was a fluke game. But again, I'm just thinking of the defense. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to go with the Jaguars winning this one over the Tennessee Titans. Next game, you have the Arizona Cardinals at the Indianapolis Colts. Boy, are the Indianapolis Colts horrible. Holy cow. I forgot Andrew Luck wasn't starting. I believe Tolzien, is that his name, started for the Colts? And the Colts got absolutely throttled by the Rams, 46-3 in week 1. Okay, I'm not a big believer in the Cardinals, but the Cardinals are going to beat Indianapolis by a lot, okay? I think Carson Palmer played, decent in week 1. They just let the Lions come back. But the Colts ain't doing nothing. They ain't got no offense. They ain't got no defense. Cardinals winning. Cleveland Browns at Baltimore Ravens. Interesting game. The Browns only lost by 3 to the Steelers, okay? Now, whether that's the Steelers that are horrible, Antonio Brown single-handedly won the game for the Steelers. Honestly, he's such a beast. The Cleveland Browns, they looked decent on Sunday, I'm not going to lie. But, the Ravens also were playing the Bengals, who are absolute garbage. I expect this game to be close, but ultimately with the Ravens at home, I think it's going to be a nail-biter. Honestly, the Browns could win this one, but I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens. The next game is the Minnesota Vikings at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers, they did not look so good against the Browns, or the Browns are just a much better team. Either way, they still have Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Ben Roethlisberger. It is so hard to go against them. On the other hand, you got Minnesota, who might do the same thing they did last year. They may come out and be strong and start 5-0 and then suck in the second half or whatever. This is another game I'm very torn on because I don't know what Pittsburgh is going to do. I don't know what Minnesota's going to do, but you know what? It's a home game. I'm taking Ben Roethlisberger over Sam Bradford. The Steelers are going to win this game. Interesting. You have the New England Patriots at the New Orleans Saints. Now, what kind of Patriots team are we getting? Is Tom Brady finally just too old? Is that because look, I watched the game Thursday, every minute of it, and Tom Brady made some great throws, but gosh dang, did he overthrow so many receivers. That did not look like a Tom Brady that could win a Super Bowl. Now, hats off to the Chiefs because they played amazing. I don't think that Tom Brady looked very good, and hopefully they rallied, because if they don't, this is going to be an interesting year for the Patriots. On the other side of things, you got Drew Brees, and Drew Brees versus Tom Brady. That sounds amazing. I mean, two great quarterbacks. As much as I hate Tom Brady, he's a great quarterback. I've never hated or liked Drew Brees, but I know he's good. I'm going to give the Patriots the benefit of the doubt, but if Tom Brady loses this game, bro, I'm choosing them to go 0-16. But yes, I am picking the Patriots to win this game. Chicago Bears, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, the Bears looked pretty decent against the Falcons. I'm not going to lie. Falcons kind of had some sloppy play, but in the end, you know, the Falcons got the win. But you know what? Tampa Bay, I think they have a lot of heart right now with the hurricane. They're at home, and I think Tampa Bay is going to beat Mike Glennon and the Chicago Bears. New York Jets at Oakland Raiders. I'm not even going to spend a lot of time on this. The freaking Raiders are going to destroy the Jets. Miami Dolphins at the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, the Chargers looked pretty decent against the Denver Broncos. I'm not going to lie. I mean, the Chargers made a surge. They just couldn't score in the first half or so. They tried to come back, but it didn't work out. They ultimately got that field goal blocked. They easily could have tied it up, and who knows what would have happened in overtime. We have yet to see Miami play either because of the hurricane, so I really don't know anything about Miami. I still stand by Jay Cutler not being able to put together a winning season for them. Man, am I so wrong about most of these picks, most likely. But you know what? Give me the Los Angeles Chargers in this one. Trying to keep this video short, we got the Cowboys at the Broncos. I'm sorry, the Broncos defense is good, but if you're barely going to squeak by the Chargers, there's no way you're beating the Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys in this one. Washington Redskins at LA Rams. Holy crap, did the LA Rams just pound on the Indianapolis Colts. Now, they're not going to do that to Washington, but gosh dang, shout out to the LA Rams. Kirk Cousins seems to be letting the Redskins down almost every time he plays for them. And you know what? The Rams just looked incredible. Holy cow, don't sleep on the Rams. To be honest with you, I think the Rams ride the high off of their last win and barely squeak by Washington. But ultimately, the Rams are going to win. You have the 49ers at the Seahawks. The Seahawks had an interesting time scoring against the Packers. Let's just say that. To be honest, the officiating in that game was just, it was a headache. Make sure, you know, check. Russ will know what I'm talking about. But it's the fetching 49ers playing against the Seahawks at home. Seahawks win in a blowout. Last two games, Packers at the Falcons. The Packers are going to go into Atlanta and destroy them. I believe Atlanta's in a new stadium, and that's a really, really rough game to go in your new stadium and try and win. And ultimately, Atlanta ain't winning this game because Aaron Rodgers is going to go in there and probably beat them close by a touchdown or so, but Green Bay is going to win. Monday night game, you have the Detroit Lions at the New York Giants. I don't know what the Giants were doing. They did not look very good against the freaking Cowboys. I thought the Giants were going to beat the Cowboys. That obviously wasn't the case. So, to close this video out, Matthew Stafford, you know, he did a good job coming back against the Cardinals. But again, I can't go against the Giants all the time, just like the Patriots. So, I'm going to give this win to the Giants. It's going to be another close game, but the Giants will beat the Lions. Anyway, guys, let me know down below if you are angry with me and my picks that I've made like you did in the last video. I mean, you guys weren't really angry, but you let me know that I was wrong. Stay for after the video because I'm going to give you guys the end results after week 1. And go ahead and subscribe if you are new, guys. We're doing this all through week 17. Go ahead and like this video if you haven't already. Again, I will be posting the records from week 1 right after, you know, I do my peace out and everything. So make sure you stay for that. And as always, Pancake Nation, what the freak? There's a fly. Peace.